a small town by the sea, there is an antique shop that is more than 100 years old. The shop is known for its collection of rare items, from ancient jewelry to priceless art objects. The owner, Mr. Arman, an old man who really appreciates history, always looks after the collections very carefully. However, there is one object that he protects the most. An antique watch belonging to the royal family that was lost hundreds of years ago. One quiet night, an unexpected event occurred. The rare watch mysteriously disappeared from its storage area. Mr. Arman was shocked and immediately reported it to the police, but there was no clear trace of who the perpetrator was. On the other hand, a young female detective named Rena, who happened to be on holiday in the city, heard news about the theft. Rena is known for her sharp analytical skills and often solves complicated cases, even though she is still relatively young. Without any official relationship with the local police, Rena decided to help find out what really happened. He felt there was something strange in this case. Mr. Arman, although very anxious, looked calm, and not like someone who had just lost a very valuable object. In fact, in the midst of his confusion, Mr. Arman said, "Maybe there is something bigger than just this watch." Rena started to investigate the shop. He noticed that this antique shop had many dark corners and hidden passages that visitors never seemed to see. After observing for a longer time, Rena found a hidden door behind an old bookshelf. The door can only be opened by pressing a certain book on the shelf. The door led Rena to an underground room filled with more and older antiques than those in the shop. In the center of the room, an old wooden table with thick books placed on it. In the corner of the table, there was a small wooden box that seemed to be very worn. Rena felt something was wrong. When she opened the box, Rena was surprised to find a black and white photo of a man in royal attire. The man looked very familiar, like someone she had seen in a history book about lost royal families. The photo showed the man wearing a watch, that the same as the one stolen from Mr. Arman's shop. Rena remembered Mr. Arman's words. There is something bigger than this watch. Rena began to think that this theft was not just about taking valuable items, but also about something more mysterious and related to the history of the lost royal family. Apparently, after some further investigation, Rena discovered that Mr. Arman was not just an ordinary antique shop owner. He was a descendant of a family that once served the royal family, and the watch was a relic from their ancestors. The watch was not just a valuable item, but a symbol of a great secret that has been hidden for centuries. Mr. Arman, who felt threatened, apparently deliberately lost the watch to protect his family. He realized that someone, who was related to the missing royal family, had known about the whereabouts of the watch and was trying to take it. However, this theft opens the way for Rena to discover a greater truth. A conspiracy involving a long-lost royal family, and how the watch may reveal the whereabouts of a treasure hidden behind forgotten history. Finally, after a series of in-depth investigations, Rena and Mr. Arman managed to uncover the mystery behind the theft of the watch. They discovered that it was not only a hidden treasure, but also a historical legacy that could change the world's view of the missing royal family. The theft was not just about money or valuables, but also about historical forces capable of reopening a new chapter in a long-forgotten story.